At midnight on Halloween, when every house is dressed in fake fear, something ancient wakes up. The monsters you laughed at were never costumes. And tonight, they are done hiding. Halloween night begins like it always does. Streets glow with orange lights. Pumpkins smile from every doorstep. Children laugh, running from house to house, believing fear is just part of the fun. But beneath the music, beneath the laughter, something feels wrong. The air is colder than it should be. The wind moves even when the trees stand still. And somewhere, far away, a sound echoes, like a page being slowly turned in an old, forgotten part of town. A small shop sits hidden between broken buildings. No lights, no sign. Inside, shelves are covered in dust and strange objects no one remembers making. A teenager reaches for an old book wrapped in cracked leather. The cover has no title, just deep claw marks pressed into it. The moment the book opens, the lights flicker across the town. Every jack-o'-lantern blinks at once. Every shadow grows longer. Something has been released. Decorations begin to move. A scarecrow turns its head. A ventriloquist dummy smiles wider than wood should allow. A werewolf mask on a wall slowly breathes. These are not tricks. These are not machines. The stories people once read for fun are waking up, and they are angry. As the wind howls through the streets, a quiet voice whispers through the night, heard by no one and everyone at the same time. This Halloween, the monsters are real, and the night has just begun. At first, people think it's part of the celebration. A scream sounds real, but laughter follows. A moving decoration seems impressive, almost surreal. No one notices the line has already been crossed. Then the screams don't stop. A boy dressed as a mummy runs down the street, crying, saying something grabbed him from the fog. No one believes him until they see the claw marks on his costume across town. A ventriloquist dummy drops from a shelf and lands on its feet. Its wooden eyes blink. Its mouth moves on its own. In a nearby yard, a scarecrow pulls itself off a wooden pole, straw dragging across the ground like dead skin. From inside houses, books slam shut. Pages tear themselves free and vanish into the air. The monsters are no longer trapped in stories. They are walking the streets. People dressed as vampires and zombies suddenly realize the truth. They can't tell what's fake anymore. A werewolf howls under the full moon, not a costume, not a mask. A living mask sticks to a face, refusing to come off, changing the person beneath it. Doors lock by themselves. Phones stop working. The town is cut off. Fear spreads fast, and with every scream, the monsters grow stronger. They move through fog and shadows, hunting the people who once read about them for fun. Halloween has turned into a trap, and the worst part is now clear. The monsters know this night belongs to them. By the time the clock shows 11, the town no longer feels real. Streets are empty. Candy buckets are dropped on the ground, spilling like warning signs no one listened to. Police cars sit silent with doors open, their lights frozen in red and blue flashes. Every way out of town is blocked by thick fog that burns the lungs and hides moving shapes inside it. No one is coming to help. A small group of survivors hides inside the old school building. They whisper, afraid even sound might attract something. Through the windows, shadows crawl along the walls. A howl cuts through the silence, followed by heavy footsteps getting closer. The rules become clear. Running makes them chase. Hiding makes them wait. Fighting only makes them angry. Someone remembers the book, the one that was opened. The curse is feeding on fear. Every scream, every panic, every heartbeat gives the monsters more strength. They realize they have until midnight. After that, the stories will no longer need pages. They will live here forever. They try to destroy the book. Fire won't burn it. Tearing the pages only makes more monsters appear. The ground shakes as the scarecrow drags itself closer. The dummy laughs from the hallway. Time is slipping away. As the clock begins to tick louder, one terrible truth settles in. To stop the monsters, someone must face them without fear. The final minutes before midnight feel endless. The survivors stand in a circle, holding the cursed book as the walls around them shake. The monsters are everywhere now. Claws scrape against doors. Growls echo through the halls. Shadows stretch across the floor, reaching for them like living hands. Fear fills the room, thick and heavy, but they know it cannot control them anymore. One person steps forward. Their hands shake, but their voice stays calm. They open the book again, not with panic, but with understanding. The monsters slow down. The howls fade. The laughter stops. For the first time all night, the fear weakens. The stories begin pulling themselves back into the pages, screaming as they are dragged away. The clock strikes 12. A blinding flash fills the room. When it fades, the monsters are gone. The school is silent. Halloween decorations lie broken and lifeless. The book falls shut, its cover smooth again, as if nothing ever happened. The survivors breathe, believing it's over. Morning comes. The town wakes up, confused but alive. People call it mass panic, a shared nightmare. No one wants to talk about it, but deep inside the book, one page slowly turns by itself. Because some stories don't end, they wait. The screen fades to black, but the silence doesn't feel safe. A slow heartbeat echoes in the darkness. Somewhere, a child laughs, then stops. A whisper crawls through the sound, calm and cold. Every Halloween, fear is invited in. A single pumpkin light flickers back on. Its smile is different now, sharper. Watching. The camera slowly pulls away as shadows stretch across the street, even though the sun is rising. The whisper returns, louder this time. Next time. They won't wait to be read. The wind blows. A page turns. Goosebumps 3. Haunted Halloween 2026. Monsters come alive.